Guys, welcome back. So in the last videos we discussed about singleton design pattern, right? So we are discussing about creational design pattern. So first design pattern we discussed about singleton design pattern. Now we are going to discuss about builder design pattern, which is also part of creational design pattern. Okay, so what is basically builder design pattern and when we will go for a builder design pattern? So in the last video we discussed about singleton design pattern. When we need a single instance for the whole project, we'll go for singleton design pattern, right? So build a design pattern. For example, you are going to create a objects, okay, which is required maybe 20 or 30 number of parameters. Okay, it is very tough to remember what is first parameter, what is second parameter, and what is third parameter, what is 19, 20, 25 parameters, right? It will be tough to remember, right? For example, you are going to create a class called phone. Okay, so to create a phone, basically what are the stuffs is required? Maybe RAM, right? The screen size and camera, processor, OS, like lot of stuffs, right? So what else? Fingerprint. So like this, lot of stuffs is there. For example, 10 parameters are you don't remember first parameters is for camera or RAM or processor, you don't remember that, right? So that type of use cases, that type of complex type of object creation, using the builder design pattern, we can make it easy and understandable for developers. Okay, so hope you understood, right? What is the builder design pattern? Builder design pattern is part of creational design pattern. It is help us to create a complex object creation, like complex object creation. Nothing but if you need to pass 10 or 20 parameters, it will help us to solve that easily. What are the parameter values? We can solve it easily. Okay, let's jump into the sample program so that we can understand easily. Okay, so let me open Eclipse. Okay, so basically I created a package called com.techbusblocks design pattern dot builder. So this is for a builder design pattern. So I have a main class which is nothing but it is a dummy class. It is having the main method. Okay, so now let's go for a sample to create a phone. Okay, so how basically our phone class will be there basically. So we are going to create a phone class. Okay, so let me finish it out. Okay, so we will have a dummy phone class. So basically what are the parameters we'll have? So phone should have a OS first of all, right? So maybe Android phone or Microsoft phone or like what are iOS, lot of stuff is there. Let's create a OS. Okay, then the second will be there like RAM. So 10 GB RAM or 8 GB RAM or like 16 GB RAM, whatever it may be. Then private, let me give the third parameter as processor, right? So we are having media kit and lot of stuff, Intel and all the stuff, right? Let me go with the screen size. Then the okay, the screen size, let me go with the double. Okay, so screen size. Okay, then the last parameter let's decide as a private battery. Okay, so battery will go with the battery. So maybe 400 milliamps or whatever it may be, right? So let's go with these parameters. Okay, so okay, one more parameter let me add. So private, what is the parameter we can add it? So it may be camera, is having the camera or not. Okay, so boolean camera, let me go with that. Okay, so now how to create an object for this class? Basically we have to constructor, use constructor. Okay, so if you need to create an object for this phone, basically you need to pass OS, RAM, processor, screen size, battery and camera. This is the order you have to maintain it out, right? So if you can able to see this class and you can understand when you are creating object in different places, right? So when I'm going to create an object in different places, okay, so how can I know that? Okay, so for example, phone off. How to create the object? So for basically phone, phone equal to new phone off, like this will give. Okay, so now you can see here it is add arguments to string, integer, string, double, integer, boolean. What is the string, integer? So is that understandable? No, right? You don't know what is string. What is string means? Do you know that this is for OS, this is for RAM, this is for battery? We doesn't know that, right? So to avoid this type of situation, we are jumping into builder design pattern. How to solve this issue, right? Let's create one more class. Okay, so maybe I will create a class called phone builder. Okay, I create a class called phone builder, which is help us to decide that. Okay, let me give the class name as phone builder. Okay, so I have here now phone is one class. Let me create inside the phone class. Let me try to print the toString. Let complete this one, right? Okay, so let me generate. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so if I need to create an object for this, I need to pass lot of parameters, right? So to avoid that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more class called phone builder. Okay, how can I do that phone builder? It is very simple. I'm just going to copy paste the same fields, whatever it is there here, right? I'm just copying and pasting here. Okay, so I done it. Now what basically I need to do, I need to create a method for each field. Okay, but it should return a phone builder object itself. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so public, okay, so phone builder, the whole class it has to give set OS. Okay, so what basically we can do easily. Okay, so the main motive of this, while creating the object, I need to see that, okay, this is for a OS, this is input for a phone, this input for a RAM. So that decision I need to make it. That is first step. Second advantage is of this builder design pattern. Okay, I forgot about it. Sorry, I forgot about that. So second is, for example, you may have 10 parameters, but you need to go with only 3 parameters. You need to create a phone without camera. Obviously you can do that as well. Okay, so that is the main motive of builder design pattern. So first thing is, we no need to worry about what is the parameter first. Second, the order, we no need to worry about it. The second, what is that, without some parameter as well we can create the object. Basically if you are going with a normal phone creation, you cannot, you should pass these 5 parameters, right? Otherwise at least you need to pass null so that you can create a object. But without passing the parameter itself, you can create an object with an, even you can using one parameter itself. Okay, now let's see that. Okay, so what basically I'm going to do, so here I'm going to create a getter and setter for this stuff as well. Okay, so let me create the fields and okay, getter and setters. So here instead of returning this OS and everything, right? So sorry, yeah, so instead of, first let's go with the set method. Okay, so instead of setting this OS, what I'm going to do, while setting this OS, it should return a phone builder, the same class, the whole class itself I'm going to build it, return it out. Okay, and this OS equal to OS, that is fine. Then what I'm going to do, return the whole this, right? So when you are setting some variable, okay, so it will return the whole phone builder itself to you. Okay, if you are setting only OS, that is fine, you will get the phone builder object itself. But in this phone class we cannot do like that, right? So what I'm going to do, the similar way I can do for all setter. First of all, okay, return this. Okay, so for all setter methods, let me give the return this setter method, get set RAM, set processor. Okay, so set screen size. Okay, so set battery, and the last one is set camera. Okay, so all that I need to return for a whole phone builder object. So I need to return object should be phone builder. Make sure it should not be void or something, right? So we are overriding the two basically. Okay, so set option, so set battery as well as set camera. Okay, so I done this. This is for the first step. So whenever we need to set it out, I returning the whole phone builder itself. Okay, now I, instead of this get methods, right, let me remove all the get methods. I don't want the get method itself. Okay, I will tell you why. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm going to remove the whole get methods. Okay, the main motive, we are going to get the phone object when with the minimal field, maybe 2 fields or 3 fields, whatever it may be, right? So setter is fine. I setting using phone builder. How can I get the phone object from this class? It is tough, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create only one get method, which is public phone. Okay, that get phone. So this should return to me phone object. Okay, how it can return new phone of, right? So you can pass the parameters, like first parameter is what? Let me just copy paste from here. Okay, and let me remove the data types. So first one is RAM, first one is OS, second one is RAM, third one is processor, fourth one is screen size, and fifth one is battery, as well as sixth one is camera. This is fine. So I done the coding, right? So now what basically I am going to do, if I set only camera, obviously I can able to get the whole phone builder itself, right? So are you understanding this? So how basically it is going and how it is going to work out? Okay, so now let's go and tell you that simple process. Now my builder design pattern is there. Okay, to get the phone, what I need to do? New phone builder, right, of dot. Okay, to get the phone builder, this phone builder object will give you the, just I'm setting the battery, maybe battery, let me give it as 5000. Okay, dot get phone. If I give like this, so it will go and set this phone builder only the battery. Okay, it will return the whole phone builder object. Okay, from the whole phone builder object, I'm going to get the get phone. Whole phone builder object, I am trying to get the phone of the particular. So this phone, when I am trying to get, other fields will be null, but we can get the phone. Let's try to print this so that we can understand very easily. Okay, now let me try to run this program and let's see how really it is working. See, you can see here, right? So OS is null, RAM is null, processor is run, screen, everything is null, but build battery is 5000. So we can get the phone object, right? So it is very simple. I will tell you from first onwards. So we are going to do the builder design pattern. So the motive of two builder design pattern is two advantages. One is, for example, 10 or 20 variables, we are not aware of. First parameter is what, second parameter is what, third parameter is we are not aware of that. Then the second advantage is, without setting the 10 parameters or 5 parameters, we can able to get the phone object. Okay, so for example, simple phone object I am creating. So having couple of fields. So I have only one constructor. Okay, but still I am not going to use that. That is fine. So for this phone object, okay, what this constructor I am using, right? So where I am using phone builder. Okay, so this phone object is done. When I come into phone builder, right? So here I am going to create the same fields. I am setting the each and every fields. When I am trying to set the, when I am sending the values, I am trying to return the whole phone builder itself. Okay, from the whole phone builder, I am trying to send the, when I am calling get phone, I am trying to call the phone object. So here it will call this constructor. So whatever, by default it will come RAM as null, OS is null, process is null. If I am sending only battery, other fields will come as a null. Okay, if it is a double means 0.0, that will come. So boolean means false will come. By default value will come and it will create a phone object with the help of this get phone method, right? Hope you understood, right, what is builder design pattern and how to achieve that. So we need to create one more class called builder class. That's it. Okay, other than that everything is same. See here, you can easily understand that. Okay, I am setting the value for set battery. Okay, if I want to set the value for some other field, set camera. Okay, so camera is true or not? Yeah, maybe camera I am giving this option. Then I can set for a set OS. Let me give it as a Android. Okay, now with these three fields I want to generate a phone object. Obviously you can do that. Okay, you can run that and you can see that now. OS is Android, screen size, battery is 500, camera is true. If you need to set one more field, so now developer easily can understand, okay, I'm going to set the, now what is that? So processor, okay, maybe processor, what is a media kit or whatever it may be, okay, so media kit, okay. Now, okay, what is the error? Okay, so processor is, okay, processor is not a string, I think so. We given as a processor, we gave as a string only. So then why it is giving error? It should not give the error. Let's go and jump and see that. Media kit, okay. Headphone, okay, it is not giving the error. Maybe I missed this dot, okay. So with these fields I can create the object. See, phone object I can get it out. So the processor is media kit. So like this we can easily, developer can understand, okay, this is this values for camera, this values for OS, this values for processor. Like this we can easily understand, right? So we can able to create multiple objects with the help of phone builder as well, okay. So hope you understood, right? So what is builder design pattern? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.